Alright, everybody. So our first section to talk today is busts through quarter one. Who's going to be a bust? Alright, my first person for fantasy in the NBA who I think is going to be a bust. Pascal Siakam. What? Dude, he's literally a rising all-star. Yeah, I know. But I think for his fantasy stats and his points that he can give everyone, he's just going to go down this year. And my reasons why, Chris Boucher, I think that's how you say his name, and OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet are all literally on the rise as we speak, getting better and better every day. I just do not think that freaking Pascal Siakam is going to be as good as he was last year. And that's just what I think. A green bean. Honestly, I just don't think Pascal will be as good this year. Next one, Miles Turner. Miles Turner was like 95% owned in fantasy last year. Man did not do well at all. I mean, he did good when Sabonis was out in the bubble, but like there was no fantasy in the bubble. So it's like, really? I just don't think Turner is going to be as good. Like he gets blocks. So I guess if you need blocks, he's a good person, but I really think his value is just going to go down in fantasy. I also have Danilo Gallinari. Gallinari, he's just I don't know. I mean, he's good, but he went to the Hawks. The Hawks don't need him. There's literally no reason for the Hawks to have him. I don't understand. I don't know. I didn't quite understand why he went to the Hawks. I wouldn't. I would have stayed with the Thunder, but um, I really don't know. I don't have much to say about Danilo Gallinari, except for the fact that I just don't think he's going to do as well. That's all I got to say. Last one. I know y'all are going to hate me. Hate me. But LeBron James. What, dude? LeBron, shut up, bro. LeBron James, 18th season. Like, come on. Yeah, I know. LeBron is the freaking GOAT. I think LeBron is the best in the NBA all time, ever. But that's not the point right now. I mean, LeBron James is just not going to be doing as good as before. And I just don't think that he is going to do great this year. LeBron James won't be putting up the same numbers as he was before. And I just don't think he's going to do great. I mean, he's the GOAT. But Anthony Davis on the rise. Let's see who else is on the rise. We have Kyle Kuzma, THT, Alex Caruso. It's just he's not going to do great. I just don't think that he's going to be as good as he was before. So those are who I think are going to be busts. Especially, I think the biggest bust is going to be Pascal Siakam. I mean, yeah, he's going to be good. Don't get me wrong. But he's not going to be putting up the fantasy numbers that everyone wants. Hey, Green Bean again. It just, I don't think so. And that's my personal opinion, but those are where I would stay away from in fantasy at least. I mean, obviously not draft them, but they're just not going to be as good as before. That's what I think. So I really don't know if y'all agree, but that's just I'm letting you know some insight, and we can visit. I'm gonna keep my list that I have, and we can just revisit it later on in the season, see how that's going, see if I was right, see if I was way wrong. We'll see. Quarter two, I got rookies. What rookies that I think, you know what, they're gonna have a decent year. I would draft them. I would draft them, maybe not right away, but I mean, have them in your back pocket, especially a couple of them in the later rounds. I can start off, obviously, LaMelo Ball. I don't think LaMelo Ball is going to be the freaking all-star stud that everyone's saying. But I mean, a dude who can get you a lot of assists is great to have for fantasy. I mean, fantasy, that's points, dude. Even if he gets 6 points, 7 of assists, 4 rebounds for a points league, man, like that's not bad. I'm not saying draft him in the third round, but I mean a seventh round sleeper though, come on. And especially, I don't know. I think he can help your team out. I don't know if that one's obvious. I mean, he was a third pick in the draft. But, I mean, I don't think... I mean, yeah, he's trending all over ESPN right now. But still, he's not doing great. But he's still going to be doing okay for fantasy. Other rookie, I think, is Kira Lewis Jr. Who the hell is that? He is the rookie that got drafted to the Pelicans. Bro, but, I mean, you understand, like, the Pelicans is kind of stacked. They had Brandon Ingram, all-star. Zion Williamson, gonna be an all-star. They just got Drew Holiday. They have Steven Adams. Like, They're kind of stacked, the Pelicans. I understand. But who do they have on their bench other than J.J. Redick that can get a points? So like Kira Lewis Jr., I think he's going to average 14 points this year. 14 points, 3 assists. Not too bad to have on your fantasy. I would draft him. I'm going to draft him. Just watch. I can share who I drafted when I have my draft. I have it on the 20th, so we can I can readdress that. But I honestly think he'll be a nice, solid pickup. I also have Isaac Okoro. Dude, the Cavs suck. The Cavs are so bad. They have Colin Sexton, Andre Drummond, and a washed-up Kevin Love. Like, come on. He's literally been dropping. He had a game. Rookie had a game winner, 18 points. I mean, through like what 3 quarters, man was shooting 100%. Like, come on. I honestly think he's going to be a great pickup. And last but not least, James Wiseman. I don't really think I need to explain anymore. I mean, the Warriors don't have a center. They just drafted one. He's going to do great. I genuinely think that James Wiseman will be able to get plenty of boards, plenty of points. I mean, maybe not right away, but he's going to grow into the lineup. Especially because Klay Thompson's going to be out, and he needs the ball quite a bit. And I just think that, I don't know, James Wiseman, going to do great. Isaac Okoro, great. LaMelo Ball, great. Kira Lewis Jr., I think he's a sleeper of the draft. Hey, I just want to shout out real quick, Brandon Peeler Productions, watching my stream right now. Everyone, right now, go and subscribe to Brandon Peeler Productions on YouTube. He has great content, funny, entertaining. One of my best friends, guys. He's great. I really think you should give him a look. All right, for quarter 3, we have injured comebacks. Players that I think who are going to make a comeback who've been injured coming back this season. Right now, we can get you started with the obvious, the talk of the town, John Wall. John frickin' Wall. He is on the Rockets. I don't know what's going on with James Harden, but irrelevant. John Wall easily can average 15 points, 8 assists. Easy. I don't think there's a question about it. I don't question that John Wall is going to come back and he's going to be fan-frickin-tabulous. I just think, John Wall, come on, that's all you have to say. He's a great player, athletic, one of the fastest guys to be able to handle the ball up and down the court. I mean, layup package, 100%. Dunking package, 100%. Man, he's great. Especially, I don't know really off the court how he is, but on the court, he's a great player. And I think he will be a great addition to your fantasy team. All right, who else I have? DeMarcus Cousins. He's been kind of washed up, but I honestly think DeMarcus Cousins can be great. I mean, he is on a team that's been focused on small ball, and he is just the lone center. And I mean, Tyson Chandler on the bench, I'm pretty sure, but I mean, DeMarcus Cousins easily can average a double-double. Easily. And that can help out any fantasy team, and I know it. So keep an eye on him. You may be able to snag him 7th, 8th round, and he could still be there, and that is a steal. Who else I have? Blake Griffin. Pistons. Blake Griffin is a machine. Everyone's forgetting that. I mean, he hasn't played in forever. But hear me, dude. Blake Griffin, his three-point shot, he has improved it so much. He can dunk. He is on just a bad team. Everyone's kind of sleeping on Blake Griffin. And I don't understand why, but I don't understand. My friends are hating on Blake Griffin. I just don't get why. I don't know. But I would definitely be on the watch out for Blake Griffin. I don't see why the hate's there for him. He just got injured, and he's a great player. So, green bean. Who else we got? Victor Oladipo. Dude pulls it from 3, just running down the court, just like a D'Angelo Russell. Boom, pops it, nails it, nothing but net. I mean, I don't really think I need to speak for any more on him, but I mean, it's Victor Oladipo. Come on. Yeah, he's coming back on a Pacers team that is up and coming. I mean, they get to the playoffs, it seems like every freaking year. Can't convert. Well, that's because Depot's been hurt. He had that gruesome leg injury, I think, a couple years ago, 2 years ago. He was out last season for something, but he came back in the bubble, wanted to help his team. He is a team player, and he is Pacers in and out. Now, other injured players currently to draft, Kemba Walker, Kristaps Porzingis. They are great players. Kemba Walker, I know he's taking his time to get back. I don't think he cares too much right now because, I mean, they have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And, yeah, they're going to be a good team. But Kemba Walker, I mean, he was a starting all-star last year. I don't understand why the hate's on Kemba Walker. Will he be a starting all-star this year? No, especially with Kyrie and KD playing. There's no way. But he will be an all-star this year. He's got to come back from his injury. Kristaps tore his ACL. I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact he was injured. I'm pretty sure it's ACL. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, come on. Kristaps Porzingis should be back mid-January. So I mean, you may be able to snag him in the 5th round, 6th round. Same with Kemba. Maybe a little bit later for Kemba. But come on, like, they're all stars, and they're going to get you great fantasy numbers. I don't understand why you wouldn't draft them, but I don't know. It's just the game. What we got here? All right, I mean, it's okay. All right, last quarter. I know you've all been waiting for it. Who's going to boom? Who's not going to boom? And that's what we're going to get to right now. Boom. Chris Boucher off the Raptors. I mean, Serge Ibaka, gone. He's on the Clippers. Okay, what other center do they have? Aaron Baines? Aaron Baines has never averaged more than, 22 minutes in his career, and I can't imagine him getting any more. I know he's a good player, but, I mean, as a starting center, I mean, Chris Boucher is the way to go. He's up and coming. He's going to have a large role this season. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't draft him. He's going to have great numbers. He's not going to put up the same as Bam Adebayo, but I'm going to compare him to a Bam Adebayo. He's going to get that starting center position and put up great numbers. And I can almost I'm almost positive on that one. So keep your eye out for him. I genuinely think he's going to do great. Bang, Bradley Beal. Oh damn. Who else? D'Angelo Russell. If you look on Yahoo, he is ranked so low. Man is going to have a pop-off here. He went to, Warriors, and now he's on the Timberwolves, and he was coming off a just dazzling season with the Brooklyn Nets. And he got put on the crappy Warriors at the time. I mean, D'Angelo Russell is going to have a pop-off year. 20-plus points a game, guaranteed. He's going to do great this season. Absolutely great. Watch D'Angelo Russell. Julius Randle, New York Knicks, literally swept their roster clean of power forwards. He is going to come out, and I mean, he's been doing good before. He's going to do great now. Don't draft a Knicks player. Don't draft No. Draft this Knicks player. He is going to be doing great. I mean, he's going to be a big boom. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Who else? Thomas Bryant. He's not on the court right now, but he's on the Wizards, center for the Wizards. I mean, Russell Westbrook makes all of his teammates better. And there's no question about that. He makes all of his teammates better. And that is exactly what he's going to do with our man, Thomas Bryant. Green Bean. I understand. I mean, he's just doing great. He's going to have a great season. And the question mark I have here, if he's going to pop off or not, because I said it I know there was talk about him last year, but Lauri Markkanen on the Bulls. I really don't know. He's my big question mark of the day. Is he really going to be a boom? I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. I mean, he shot 1 for 11 in his preseason game the other night. Not great, obviously. I don't know. I mean, there's a possibility he can be a boom, but there's also a big possibility he can be a bust. So he's kind of shaky, He's here nor there, and I really don't know. And you know what? And this one, I'm calling out of nowhere. I haven't seen anything on him except for his own Twitter. Boom, Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. He's on the Clippers. I didn't even know he was on the Clippers. Not a clue. I didn't even know he was... I mean, I knew he was still in the NBA, but I didn't know he was actually on a team. Isaiah Thomas. I have all the faith in him. I mean, he is great. Great team player. Great point guard. And I just see him having a great year. I mean, all-star? Not at all. But, I mean, a solid bench player. Y'all can hate me on that one, but I think he's going to be great. I just think Isaiah is going to be great. Well, thanks for listening to my booms, bust, injured comebacks, and rookies list today on the channel. Drop a subscription to WaddyWod up on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter at WaddyWod. Thanks for listening. And if you want some more controversial topics like these for NBA fantasy, I'll be right back with you. Watch the other videos. Hope you all enjoyed. Drop in the comments if you agree, disagree, how come.